the sound. Oh, are you listening? Oh, you gotta hit the ground. Ain't no chain gonna hold me down. Dig deep, feel the burn. I've got a calling, so watch and learn. I heard a voice of his broken hymn saying, "None that this is who I am." I know you ain't there yet. Don't stop to catch your breath. You're going higher and higher, higher and higher. Let go, set me free. Got the streets all I need. Going higher and higher, higher and higher. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Reach out, reach out. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Reach out, reach out.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports.
This is a rivalry game that always gets the blood pumping, both on the field and in the stands. One of the great division battles in the NFC. They've met once already this season. We'll see what kind of fireworks are in store for us here in Game 2.
It's the Panthers going up against the Saints.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. Now Barkley. And his first pass is incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Here's Barkley. And this is incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. He'll look to throw. A dump off for Dixon. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Now the 6-year man from Cal, Brian Anger, on to kick. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Taking it about the 16. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Unfortunately for If last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Steps away to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And now it's second down. They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down. He'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? Third and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on third and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up first and goal.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Kenneth Dixon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now Brady throwing on second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, some point.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Looking deep for his tight end. And that's caught inside the 30. And a loose football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defense is talking about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Brady to throw on second down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell. And it's 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position. It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
And he's got room. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
So let me make sure I have this right. He's already found the end zone once, and now he's ripped off a big chunk of yardage here on this one. His confidence is awfully high. So now I've got to put myself in the shoes of the defensive coordinator. Do I go ahead and sell out to try and stop him and force him to do something different? Or do I risk him having a big monster day against my defense?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And oh, he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the 1st quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off at the 45. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. That's certainly not something we see often from number 12, Tom Brady, although we did see it in Super Bowl 51.
And that's why it's so memorable, because of what you just said. It doesn't happen very often. And think of the move.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. It's caught. It's Barnage over the middle. And he is down deep into Carolina territory. Give him 30 yards there.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he's gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 20, 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So now 2 pick 6s that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
To throw is Brady. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. On second down, here's Brady. Going up top. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Buying time to his left. And he is knocked down from the side, right around the 31. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun, eluding the pressure right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. They were trying to get the connection with a former Buckeye, Braxton Miller. And it's 3rd and short. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And a big loss here as he's taken down. It's the former Tar Heel and longtime Panther great, Julius Peppers, in there for a milestone sack, number 150 in his great career as he continues to climb the all-time leaderboard. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle to Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Throwing now is Brady. He hits Beasley right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Cole Beasley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Carolina getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Back to throw. Graham displaying the strength. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Graham. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here's Brian Anger now. He'll boot it away. And how about this, a fake? And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play that time on the fake punt. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. Now Barkley. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And that'll bring up second down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They got to get after him one more time.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Here's Barkley. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Larry Fitzgerald, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he is going to field that one. Knocked down hard. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Fletcher Cox in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year.
53, 52.
Looking to throw on second down. Brady, and the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And that's caught by Beasley. A good pickup there at 22. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect.
Mike Evans, he's going to go. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mike Evans, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving. Sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Now he'll throw deep lefts. It got his man complete. And he is finally out of bounds across midfield at the 40-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 42 yards.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he rifles one incomplete.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back, I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanic...
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Julius Peppers in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got Fitzgerald. So for that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This is caught. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Jimmy Graham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
No, check. Patriots. All right, now, look at 56. Look at Green, 39.
Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints coming out now to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. So you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. Brady now on first down. And this one caught by Beasley. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels...
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Cole Beasley with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Carolina getting set to take the field. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And Graham's got it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Detroit! Detroit! Let's go!
They'll look to throw now on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
They'll drop the throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Graham. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll look to throw here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brandon Marshall charging hard for that outside linebacker spot. He gets in to drop him for a loss of 12. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. To throw now on first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Benny Cunningham, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Back to throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Vinny Curry in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year.
52!
Now Brady throwing on second down. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Throwing on third and long. Brady. And that is incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Here's Pat O'Donnell to punt in his fourth year from Miami. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. They are in the second quarter down in Miami. The Dolphins have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fitzgerald. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 29 yards that time. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And able to find Green. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive. Go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
So we've reached half. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This
by Beasley. Touchdown, New Orleans. Cole Beasley, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Brandon Marshall in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Carolina. So possession goes over here on the punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Brady to throw on second down. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. Throwing on first down is Brady. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Now back to throw, and this one's incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just went awry there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
The Panthers on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dan Skuta. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked off, it's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden with it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the Panthers coming out now. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brandon Marshall able to disrupt yet another pass play. His third sack of the afternoon. Now Barkley. Flushed out right. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. He's got a man, complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving Day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go now.
Here's Barkley. Dixon, complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a third down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
So it goes down as an 8th-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Over the middle to Evans. Down deep into Carolina territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards. They'll run here with Freeman. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Brady now on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Saints, if they convert the extra point, they'll have the lead. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They had that lead, looked pretty comfortable in the first half, maybe got a little bit overconfident because that's gone now.
Almost takes us back to being kids, doesn't it? Because I know at some point your dad did the exact same thing mine did. It's okay to be confident, son, but overconfident, that's not a good thing. And that's maybe what we saw here. They thought they...
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for the Panthers. 48 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Kenneth Dixon, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Around the NFL, third quarter at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Brady now on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Evans. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him?
Here comes the D swarming to the line. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On 3rd and short, it's Dixon. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
His afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. Hasn't been his best in terms of yardage.
Nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this, so Carolina keeps the ball.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And he can't bring it in. Incomplete. He dropped it on the crossing route. 4th down now.
He has just not had his focus in this game. It's not one drop. It's not two. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Vinny Curry in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long, and they're going to go soft on the corners. Here's Brady. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. Now Brady got to have this one. And he finds Barnage. He's got it. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. Give him 7 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Now Brady. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. Now Thompson. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On 2nd down, here's Brady. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Gary Barnage, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. To throw is Brady, and this is caught. And it's a three-point game. So that effort gives him a three-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, and that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage, at least give your team a fighting chance.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Brandon Marshall in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Fitzgerald's got it right side. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. Back to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they timed it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him. It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. He's back to throw. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Graham. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Dancing to his left. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off here by Darryl Smith. Between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
On second down, Freeman. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On third down, it's Thompson. And yet again, nowhere to run. This time, maybe we'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for New Orleans, the playoffs may be out of reach, but the win gets them to 4-8 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Carolina, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.